we're going to talk a little bit today about self-massage techniques, and I just want to give a little bit of background on some of these techniques. These techniques are Taoist, so they come from China, and they've been practiced for, gosh, a couple thousand years minimum.
And of course, Cain Carroll is our yoga master, and he visits us frequently here on the show.
Yeah.
So thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking just Europe seems to get everything before us, but so does the
yeah,
so does Cain.
I mean, a lot of the stuff.
Cain in the Far East.
Right, yeah.
Huh?
So, I mean, my journey took me to Asia. You know, it took me to India, it took me to Nepal, Thailand, China, these places, looking for information and wisdom on staying healthy and staying vital and keeping body, mind, and spirit.
Preventative.
We're all about prevention in yoga. So here are some techniques, just a little bit of background on, we're going to do stuff massaging the hands, but I just want to say that when I was staying in India and studying with some of my teachers, and it's a small village in South India, every morning and evening they massage the babies and the older folks, you know, so anybody's like the grandparents are staying with the family, whoever's the oldest in the family, they'll assign a different, one of the younger people, typically someone, you know, over 15, 16, one of the boys or girls, to massage the babies and the grandparents. And they do it with a little bit of oil, and they do it every day, just 10 or 15 minutes. And I just watched how they did that, and it was just amazing. You know, they rarely got sick. The older folks, you know, rarely needed some assistance for walking. They're out every day. I mean, it was just such a, for me, a stark difference between what I saw
they've been
here.
doing this for hundreds of years.
Thousands of years.
Thousands of years.
Thousands of years.
But
I
now,
mean,
had you been aware of what you saw there, some of the technique you saw
yeah, I mean,
happen?
I had
you
studied
been aware
it in
of this.
America, and I had studied with other teachers, and to see that it was still going on really in the villages, because even in the East, a lot of these techniques have been lost. I mean, they favor Western medicine, and they favor Western lifestyle, and they use a lot of antibiotics, and most families don't do these things anymore, but you still can find families that do it, and the difference is just unbelievable in terms of the health of the whole family. So
Okay,
what I'm going to show today is some simple techniques that you can do anywhere, just on your hands. So most people are familiar with the idea that your hands are sort of a representation of your whole body.
Right.
So a couple really simple places on your hand. One of them, if you take your middle finger and you tuck it in like you're going to make a fist, where your tip of your middle finger touches your palm, just stick your thumb in that spot right there, and start massaging in there about the size of a nickel. And you can change the position of your hand however is most comfortable, and use the tip of your thumb and push in there a little bit, and you may find a little tender spot into there. So when you find that tender spot, just massage about 30, 36 times in there.
Where are
circular motion, are we?
Yeah, a little bit of a circular motion.
what part of the body are we working on?
So this will help. These are gateway points in the body, so they'll help open up lots of different places in your body. They're sort of general tonic points. And you feel that in there?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, a little bit of an electrical feel in there. So
Give me an electrical feel.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
In there.
Oh, yeah.
Feel that?
Yeah.
By having Cain do it, you can tell what pressure you should use.
Yeah, so it's perhaps a little more pressure than people think. Yeah, so you know, if you look on the camera, what I tell my students, we do it in class sometimes, is part of your finger should disappear into your tissue.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I feel that.
Right, if you're just pushing the surface, then nothing goes in.
So
but if
we
you
should feel it.
You should feel it, yeah. So, you know, one way to do this is clasp your hands. Say you're sitting, you know, waiting at the bank for the next teller. Put your finger right in there.
Oh, yeah.
Hands are just resting in your lap or whatever. Massage, you know, like I said, 30, 36, 40 times in there. And then you can do the other hand the same way. So where the middle finger touches.
And what does this do for us?
So now what this is doing, this is increasing circulation inside the body. So the palm of your hand, this is sort of a general opening point for the palm of the hand. It's really good for your heart. It helps open up breathing. It helps open up the arms and the shoulders. Basically, it's all about circulation. You've heard me say that a number of times. If you can increase the blood circulation to the internal organs inside the body, you increase the potential that the whole body is going to be healthy. Okay. One easy way to access the organs is by massaging these different places in the body. These are acupuncture points, and in Indian yoga we call them marma points. There's really similar points they found in China and India that are really health tonic points. So this is one right in the center of your palm. I mean, if you forget, those people at home, just put your thumb in the center of your palm and start massaging.
Now you're going to find it.
You'll find that little point where there's
Mine's red.
Yeah, and red is good. That means you've created circulation there. Yeah, that's a good sign.
That's a good sign that my palm is red.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So another one, really simple point, is we call this the tiger's mouth. So you follow the tiger's mouth.
I've heard of this one.
Yeah, right where the two bones come together, right in the V. and you're going to dig around in there. You can either use your thumb or you can use your index finger, whichever feels better.
Okay.
And just kind of move it up a little further, right in
here?
Yeah, right there.
Right there.
Yeah. When you find it,
Right in that wishbone.
right in the little webbing there.
Yeah.
So
Section.
massaging that point there, that's going to be good for digestion. It's good for again tightness in the shoulders and in the neck. Again, think of these places as just generally opening up the body. You know, they're gateway points in the body. They generally open up blood flow and open up.
So as we're pushing here, this is actually working its way up.
Absolutely, yeah, on multiple different levels. Remember that from right through your underarm, through your elbow, coming down your body, all your nerves, all your blood vessels coming down. So when you start massaging these points, you're massaging sort of the ends of nerves and the ends of blood vessels, and also, if you want to think of it energetically, these are on acupuncture meridians. So your acupuncturist would put a needle right there. Quite often, you know, some acupuncturists will every time put one there, and that'll help just generally open up the body.
Can you over massage?
Well, the thing you don't want to do is you don't want to either push so hard that your fingernail digs into the skin, and you don't want to do it in a way that irritates. So I always tell people, circle, think of stimulating. You don't want to just hold it, because that'll actually sedate, and that actually can decrease the blood flow. But as long as you're not, you know, going like this in an irritating way, you know, if you did this 4, 5, 6 times a day, you should feel it. If you did this for 2 minutes, you know, in the morning time, then on your coffee break, taking a break from the computer, doing it.
Our guests
The guests are doing it. I mean, you guys, I love these because you can do them anywhere. You don't always have time to get out and do your stretches in the day, but you can do self-massage anywhere. All right.
Is there any spot for indigestion or?
This one's good for indigestion.
Indigestion,
Yeah,
okay.
this one's good for indigestion. I'll show another one. This one is really good for heart health. This can help lower blood pressure, help calm you down. Basically, you find where you see the creases on your wrist, and you go up just about a finger's width, right in between the tendons in there. It's a soft spot in there, pretty much in the center of your wrist, and just massage. Now, when you're on these undersides, they're more tender than the hands.
Right?
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
I can
So you
tell
have to be
that.
a little more careful in these spots here. But this also just locally can help bring circulation into the wrist, can help with
I bet
carpal
that would
tunnel.
be. I was just going to say.
Exactly. So if you're on the computer, just doing point number 1 in the palm, point number 2 in the web, point number 3 in the wrist, if you did that 3 times a day, you would feel that your hands get much less fatigued, and also your breathing stays deeper.
Would this help arthritic conditions?
Absolutely. All 3 of these are good for arthritis. Because remember, if we increase the circulation just generally in the body, the joints typically tend to get the brunt of poor circulation. If there's poor circulation, the joints have problems. In people that have arthritis or not, doing these points, you'll just feel, sometimes you'll be doing it, and you'll feel your whole arm start to get warm, or the blood start to flow even in your abdomen. I don't know if you feel that, but if you're doing this one long enough, you'll feel your belly actually start to get warm.
We do both sides?
Both sides, yeah, both sides. Yeah.
So we don't want to be partial here.
You don't want to be
Right
walking
or
around with
left.
one limp arm and one healthy arm.
I want to be politically correct here.
That's right. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Traditionally, they love numbers that add up to 9. Okay, so you know, you see people, I think maybe you've seen me wear a mala that we use for chanting. You know, sometimes that has 108 beads on it. 1 plus 0 plus 8 equals 9. 36 is a traditional number that they would massage. 36 circles. 3 plus 6 equals 9. Why 9? Well, you're in the womb for 9 months.
Right.
There are 9 planets in the solar system. 9's kind of the number of completion.
Cain, as always, we love having you here.
Yeah, we really do. It's
fun.
fun, educational, and good for us.